Hey guys, this is another video of mine. Comic Jumper this game is. I thought I'd pick a well-known game design company and go with that. I thought it would be a little bit more interesting. If you've ever played Splosion Man or Mrs. Splosion Man, or there is another one, it'll come to me. But yeah, it's Twisted Pixel basically. The comedy of it, the comedy value is still there. They've got a little what's the word? Like a little chatting, bouncing on it for each other. The star and the guy. He's basically a superhero, and you play through a comic, and the comic basically goes bust, so you got to jump into different comic games to get your advertisement of people wanting to read your comics, basically. So you go through all these different magazines, these comics. There's quite a few different ones, and there's an anime one which is hilarious, and some of the comedy in this is just classic. It's so good. I mean, if you like, as I said, if you like Splosion Man, or if you like anything with a wacky kind of zany gameplay, this is perfect for you. I guess not the gameplay exactly, but the whole idea of it, I'd put it in with Behemoth's games, as in Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid, that kind of thing, but with a bit more vocalization. If that's a word. Yeah, it's basically stroll game. So you go through, run through certain things, killing people. You get guns, and you also get to fight, like punch, kick, that kind of thing. As you can see here, this is the little. There's a few little witty comments in there and stuff like that. He's basically just trying to save her and defeat this bad guy. I say trying to save. He kind of didn't realise she was there, so now he's got to save her. You go up in levels in a way, like you get to boost your stats, like HP, power, that kind of thing. It's not as what's the word, in-depth system compared to if you're an RPG player or anything like that, compared to stuff like that you'd be used to. It's very, as it's an arcade game as well, it's very just relax, put up stats, bust a few heads open, fight a few fun bosses, that kind of thing. It's a relaxing game. It's not one of those, oh my god, what's going to happen next? I gotta play this for ages and be like stuck to the screen and just tense the whole time, like if you played Batman or something like that. But this is a nice relaxing game where you can actually enjoy the commentary, and you can enjoy the like videos and stuff like that. I think it's quite fun, and it's not got the best graphics, but it's a cartoon, and any cartoon, you can have any graphics you want, really. Cartoon graphics doesn't matter. You could play the most terrible graphic game and it wouldn't bother you. I've completed this, so I'm just showing you the first level again. As you see, you just saw there's a few menus when you play the first level, what the buttons are, what the controls are in general, what the aim is, that kind of thing. But you don't get those later on. There's a few different like gameplays together. So this is side scrolling, obviously, and you also get where you're running forward and with guns, and it's more of like a racetrack kind of thing. You're on a track kind of thing. And there's like speed scrolling, which means you're either on something moving fast or you're just generally moving fast. There's a few little submissions in these games. That always like gives you a little bit more interest in them, and the achievement's quite good. Yeah, he didn't save her. It just blew up. But yeah, it's a fun game. There's characters in here where you'll love and you'll hate. This Star Guy's hilarious. He's basically the mouthy git, basically. And then the main guy is, well, the guy who's wearing the star, if you want to put it that way, is, he's just a superhero, basically. A nice guy, bit witty as well, but not as funny as the star. There's quite a few collectibles in this game and stuff like that, which makes it a longer gameplay. And it's been quite cheap, to be honest. It's been out for quite a while. Twisted Pixel's done a few other games, and you get games like this quite cheap, especially when it's on sale, like 75% off or something ridiculous like that they're doing nowadays. I mean, every time I see one of those games, I'm like, buy. I've got like 100 games, play about 3. Arcade games, that is, not actual games. I'd be ridiculous if I had that many games. Although, it would be fun, because I'd just trade them all in and just get an Xbox One. Or, well, hopefully do up this system that I'm recording with. As you can see, no music, no sound, which is a pain in the butthole. But I hope you enjoy watching the video. I know I said that I'd get a new hardware for recording, but I still haven't done that yet because it does cost. What's wrong with me today? Cost quite a lot. So, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, when you're getting hurt a little bit, it comes up with the life bar, which is basically the guy's face, and it goes down and goes in the grey, what you've been hit by, and the colours, what you have left in life. You get quite a few avatar bits in this. What's it called? It's called rewards, I think. But like his head, you get to put your head on the avatar and stuff like that, which I used for quite a while, to be honest. Now for some reason I've got my guy looking like Walt White from Breaking Bad. I managed to get everything looking like pristine like him, which I'm quite happy with, but now I just can't be asked to change him. So yeah, Walt White. Awesome series, by the way. If you've watched any of it, if you've watched bits of it, watch it. If you haven't watched it, get it. It's amazing. It's on Netflix. Can't go wrong with Netflix. They throw a hell of a lot at you at this game, like loads of enemies. I mean, this is my guy leveled up, like, quite a lot, because obviously he's completed the game, and this is his power still, so it's quite difficult, but it's a lot more difficult if you think, oh, I'm going to kill everything. If you're like, oh, I'm just going to run through this, I don't like this bit, you shouldn't have a problem. As you can see here, I'm nearly dead, and I'm trying to kill everything, and I think I've gone the wrong way about it, to be honest. Definitely gone the wrong way about it. Dead. No. Oh, I got further than I thought I would. Now dead. So as you can see, start up again. You don't lose anything if you die, which I find is a bit silly, because games like that you just keep going and going and going. But I guess you don't have to worry about lives, so you can just be a fool. Yeah. I bought the new South Park game quite recently. Any ideas on that? Any suggestions on what you thought of it? I actually think it's pretty amazing, especially for an RPG from South Park. I think what they've done there is incredible. I'm not too far through it. I decided to go throughout, like, basically walk through all of the houses and then start playing the game. So I'm a lot more powered up than I should have been, and at the same time I've lost a lot of the fun. because you go into certain houses and you see things that resemble all of the episodes. You will find at least one item from any episode in the game, which is pretty amazing. And it's just a little chuckle when you see it. The gameplay on this is quite easy to get used to. Pretty simple. As you can see, now I'm running through it rather than trying to kill everything. I've got through quite fast, quite quickly. Achievements quite easy. I haven't got all of them. To be honest, I don't think I've got any of all of the achievement, any game I've got. So it's quite depressing, really. I've got quite close. I mean, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, I got all of them except one, which is complete it on all difficulties, unlocking all gaps and all everything. So I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. Just seeing that achievement made me sell the game. I couldn't handle that, not at all. If you are doing this level, you stay on these poles while shooting them. It's actually, if I jump up there, probably it's actually a lot easier than running and taking them out regularly, because it's harder for them to shoot you. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to see what the next game is. I think it will probably be something in the C category. But I'll do that one for next week, and you get to watch that one. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's quite lengthy and not much is happening, but when you're playing the game, it's so much more fun. And I had a load of fun playing this game and completing it. It was hilarious. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here. Bye.